I'm gonna make sure it works. All right. Oh my god, it refuses. It's still. All right, there you go. Hello everyone, Reaper Magnus here, and welcome back to another stream. So yeah, this will be a St. Patrick's special. And guess what? This time I'm gonna be doing a St. Patrick's special stream. And I know what topic to do about already. And guess what? It's gonna be something ginger related. So yeah. Because this is going to prove Copper Cab wrong. Because it has scientific evidence. So yeah. Alright. Otherwise, let's get started in the stream, should we? Alright. 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 Let me share it. One second. Let me make sure that it's fully streaming. Yes, it is. So yeah, let's get started. Alright. So, let me share my screen. Alright. Here it is. Why ginger is not a race. Okay. 1. What ginger actually means. Ginger refers to people with natural red hair, often accompanied by fair skin and freckles. This trait is caused by variations in the MCIR gene, which affects how the body produces pigment. So at its core, ginger equals physical trait, not population group. 2. What a race is and isn't. Race is a social classification, not a strict biological category. It generally refers to broad groups of people, shared ancestry, or geographic origins, many genetic similarities across populations. Modern science, including American Anthropological Association, emphasizes that humans are genetically very similar overall. There's more variation with the groups in between them. A key point: a race involves many traits and shared ancestry, not just one feature like hair color. 3. The genetics of red hair. Red hair is caused by specific variants of the MCIR gene that reduce dark pigment, increase reddish-yellow pigment. Important facts. Both parents must usually carry the gene variant. Multiple different mutations can produce red hair. It's recessive. This is why it's rare. 1-2% globally. This is a single gene trait, not a complex population identity. Red hair exists across different populations. While red hair is most associated with Ireland, Scotland, it is not exclusive to those places. Red hair can also be found in other parts of Europe, the Middle East, Central Asia, with rare cases, of course. People with red hair can belong to many ethnicities and backgrounds. 5. Why ginger equals race is incorrect. Here's a breakdown. Too narrow. It's based on one trait, hair color. No unique ancestry. Redheads don't share a single origin group. Appears in multiple populations. Not confined to one lineage. Genetically simple. Controlled largely by one gene. Not thousands of markers. Conclusion: a single visible trait cannot define a race. 6. Why the idea exists. Internet and culture. The idea that ginger is a race mostly comes from internet jokes and memes, viral moments like Copper Cab, exaggerate identity humor. Sometimes it's said jokingly, but repeated often enough, people start to question it. 7. Real issues versus exaggerated claims. There is a real conversation worth having. Redheads have sometimes faced teasing or stereotypes. Cultural bias exists in different places, but that's not the same as racial classification. Important distinction. Bullying or stereotypes, real social issue. Race classification, different concept entirely. 8. Final takeaway, strong closing. Ginger is a genetic trait, not a race. It comes from variations in the MCIR gene, not a shared ancestry group. Red hair appears in multiple populations around the world. Therefore, calling ginger a race is scientifically inaccurate. So yeah, red hair is rare, unique, and interesting, but doesn't make a separate race. It just makes you a redhead. So yeah. Now, we're going to get to about Copper Cab. Alright, so yeah. And this is why I'm calling him out, okay? because he's just stupid as fuck. He thinks that ginger is a... Oh, I will do the Google overview later. Alright, 1. Who he is. Coppercab, real name Michael McCrudden, is an internet personality who went viral in 2010 with the video, Gingers Do Have Souls. In that video, he passionately and loudly defends redheads against jokes and stereotypes, while making exaggerated claims, including implying that gingers are treated like a separate group. 2. Was he serious? This is where it gets interesting. At first, many people thought he was completely serious. Over time, it became clear his content leaned heavily into satire, exaggeration. He continued the persona because it blew up online and got attention. In other words, Coppercat became more of a character than a straightforward commentator. Why he says ginger is a race. When he makes claims like that, it's usually hyperbole, exaggeration, for emotional impact. A way to highlight how redheads get mocked. Part of the over-the-top persona that made him famous. He's not presenting a scientific argument. He is performing a viral internet rant style. The real issue behind 4. The real issue behind his content. Even though his delivery is exaggerated, it touches on something real. Redheads have been the target of jokes and stereotypes. Ginger have been used as an insult in some contexts. There's some social teasing tied to appearance, but again, that doesn't make it a race. It makes it a social experience. Why people still bring it up today. Coppercat is often referenced because his video became one of the early biggest viral moments. It's still used in memes and discussions. He represents how internet culture can blur human reality. 6. How you use it in your... Alright, so yeah, Alright, so I got an idea how to use in my stream. A clear one. Oops, wrong one. Alright. I got an idea how to use him. Why not we go fully on Google with an AI overview about him. Alright. Alright. Let's search up if Coppercab is serious about race. So yeah, I have my search. So yeah, Coppercab Michael Cottrell was, at the time of the viral Gingers Do Have Souls video in 2010, acting with intense, passionate seriousness. While the performance was highly sensationalized for the internet, he expressed a sincere belief that redheads were targeted, discriminated against, and treated as a lesser group, equating ginger with the distinct identity that was subjected to bullying. Gingers Do Have Souls video 2010. The video was a direct reaction to South Park and other media promoting a Kick a Ginger Day, which he felt was a form of racism or serious bullying against people with red hair. Passion over literal race theory. While he did not typically argue that redheads are a distinct biological race in the scientific sense, he campaigned against the idea that redheads are soulless or inferior. His argument was about the social prejudicial treatment of redheads as a marginalized minority group. Lair evolution. In later years, Cottrell acknowledged that some of the earlier intense videos were meant to gain attention and has transitioned away from the Coppercab persona. In summary, Coppercab was serious about the emotional pain and social prejudice against redheads, treating the mockery of them as a real, serious offense rather than just a joke. So yeah. So yep. That's about Coppercat. Even though I despise South Park though, but yeah. You know what? So yeah, but even if he keeps thinking that Ginger, he might be mixed. I think he might be serious about. But again, still, Coppercat. You're fucking stupid. Ginger is not a fucking race. It's a hair color. It's the color of your hair. People can dye their hair red, you know? There's people who dye their hair red. Even if they have different natural color. Race means skin color. And it really doesn't make sense when people say hating countries is racist. That's more of xenophobia. That's nationality. Racism is against people's skin color. So yeah, I also plan to do a stream on that in the possible future. But yeah, otherwise, I've had enough of the stream. So yeah, Coppercat, you're just fucking stupid and pathetic. Ginger is not a race. It is a hair color. Race is skin color. And gingers are also still white people. So yeah. Or it depends. But yeah, otherwise, that's all I have to say in the stream. So otherwise, this is me Victor or Reaper Madness signing off. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next stream. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next stream wherever I can. Otherwise, till then, take care and peace out, comrades. Otherwise, bye-bye for now.